She's live. We're live too.
She's ready. She is so ready for this.
Little live wire. She's a little out of focus. But you know what? I think that's okay because she's always a little out of focus.
She's something. You wanna talk to chat? Okay, we'll put you down. I'm trying to cover up your collar that has my phone number on it.
Probably for the best.
I know. I'm trying. All right, Miss Moxie.
Hello, everyone.
Chat. Hello, Seraph.
Hello, Moxie.
Hello, Moxie. Hello, Andrew.
Hi.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Sam.
There we go.
I thought I said
You said hi.
You're everyone.
You said hi.
You count.
All right.
Good old what's her name?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Can you do me quick here?
Do
Can
they
you
grab the
run
mouse?
over and just click on the game?
Yes. The game. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, new stream rule. We don't interact with chat unless they greet us by name.
Yeah.
Unless they show proper deference. Hello, Red Seraph, and only Red Seraph. How's everyone doing today?
You know what? I'm doing great. I've had a pretty chill day of more or less exclusively Pokemon with a healthy dose of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, more or less. We've done a lot today, all of which has been related to digital creatures.
Don't lie. We have not done a lot today.
Well, we watched a whole tournament.
Okay.
I said we did a lot. It's all related to creatures, but we've technically been doing things. What do you say we train a Skarmory?
Sure. I forgot we had a Skarmory.
Yeah, I like the idea of raising a Skarmory. Flygon, Trishout, this thing.
Yeah, the Knights of the Round Table thing.
I never
forget.
remember its name because I don't think we've ever sent it out on purpose.
No, we have.
Gyarados,
I'm realizing I can't see. My glasses are so dirty.
Rex, Caliber, Rex. It has Rex because it's a king,
Yeah.
and something else that relates to like death. Rex.
Mortem.
Rex Mortem.
Graveyard.
Yeah. And then we can get a Skarmory in there too. What is
Rex
Rexquiem
For a
and
dream.
Mad Evil. There we go. There we go.
Well, I went to an interview for an AV position at a church and got a lot of chores done. Hell yeah,
Nice.
that's great. It
Well,
was nice to get some chores done on a weekend so you don't have to worry about it during the week.
Our Skarmory's level 26, which is probably why we forgot we had it.
Yeah, when you said let's train a Skarmory, you really were doing some heavy lifting there, huh?
Yeah, let's slap on a.
Let's give it an
lucky egg. Birds need eggs.
Birds do need eggs.
Flygon, Trishout, Madival.
Hello, Nine Niels.
Hey,
howdy,
hey.
howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Last time we beat a rap god.
Oh yeah, we sure did. Had an Instagram page and everything.
It's not under achievements, it'd be under lock. Is that the 5th gym?
No, it's in the okay.
6th gym, okay.
Okay. 2 more. What town and story are we gonna hit today?
No idea. Guest
House?
house. I mean, that is where we stayed. It is odd that there's just a place labeled the guest house. I wanna do a quick
I like the
run through
Gyarados.
this whole place just to get any items.
You check the trash can. Is there something actively in the trash can?
I will double check.
Okay.
Waxing my scalp every day to be flawless. I may have lost my hair, but not my style. Hell yeah.
That guy got to be called Daddy professionally. Yep, absolutely. Oh, I do have a follow-up about, I did, my coworker, I did reach out to them and say, hey, is your person calling someone daddy as in paternally or daddy as in like possibly sexually? And they're like, no, it's definitely paternally. I'm like, all right, okay. That's, given the context of the situation, that's a little odd. All right, but
I gave you your out.
Yep. But whatever. Andrew and I have been. Ooh,
Got a
hell yeah.
luxury ball.
Andrew and I have been playing separate versions of Emerald Rogue today. And that's been a good, well, mostly a good time. I whited out just before we started this, so that kind of sucked. But
It's one of those things. It is I really enjoy the game. It's very cool. It is hard for me to get super in. Yeah, show me your vinyl collection.
Oh yeah.
You know you're not supposed to be up here. That's why you're making yourself small and your belly to the
Hey,
ground.
TM24.
Okay, we can. Oh, ouch.
All that guy's vinyl is related to Wallace Daddy. Let me put on my pretentious hat. It's like people that got
There we
really
go.
into vinyl so they could get all the 36 different versions of the what is it? Poet Society? What is the name of her album?
The Tortured Poets Department.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's got like 64 different album versions to it,
Oh, you're gonna stay
based
here
on
for a
if you
second.
buy it from Walmart or Target.
You're gonna stay here. No, you're thinking of Midnight's, which has a bunch of different versions of it, because they make up a clock, and then she released another album version of it directly after she released the original one.
I'm pretty sure both do.
No.
But Evie to have Bandion's general voice, you just specific sound-like move. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's too bad we don't have an Eevee.
It is too bad we don't have an Eevee. Okay. It's too bad my kitten doesn't want to snuggle with me, but she's been snuggling all day. She literally, my parents were up this weekend, which was a lot of fun. And then they left, and she just like passed out. She has been sleeping. It's 7:30 now. She's been sleeping since about noon. So, or about noon 30 or 1. Like, they wore her out,
I
truly.
respect it.
Yeah. It is pretty funny because my parents hadn't met Moxie yet, and so they came directly in. My dad didn't say hello to me. He just went. I was holding her so that she wouldn't run out. And she's, "Hello, Moxie." My mom gave me a slight hug, but all the while saying, "Oh, look at the kitty! Look at the kitten!"
Hey,
What
I'll
are
take
those,
some
choice?
choice specs.
Cool. What do we think TM sound like on a record player?
See, I've always assumed TMs are like, they're like CDs, so I imagine it would just sound like scratches. But like, high-pitched,
I guess it's
screeching.
a technical machine, isn't it? So like,
Sound Pledge.
okay.
Column of sound energy hits opposing Pokemon. Well,
Yeah,
it's not quite
well.
as good.
But I could make a fiery sound geyser, I suppose.
Good.
Your dad has priorities. Yeah, he sure does. He was really sweet. My mom, I don't remember this because I was approximately 4 when this cat died. But she had a cat that she, it was a feral cat, I guess she took it in, named Bandit, and he I remember him being fine, but he hid a lot. But he would apparently just crawl up on my dad and just love him and snuggle him. And my mom's like, what are you doing? I've fed you every day. Sure. Okay.
Give me your shit, kid.
Oh, Miss Moxie.
Stealing your fruit. That's what you get for wanting a soulmate.
Do you steal my fruit?
Hmm?
Do you steal my fruit? You do steal my fruit. You ate a bunch of my
I
blueberries.
do eat, yeah. That's what you get for wanting a soulmate. Cats love dads, don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
If we go silent in a second here, it's because Moxie's playing with my microphone stuff.
Huh, Miss Moxie, do you think that you can balance all the way up there like that? Yep, you think you can. Hi. Yeah, you're not thin enough to fit under there.
She
You're
kind of is. I do like her
No.
duck and roll to get away from you.
No, she's not. She's too big. You're not a baby anymore. You're 5 months old. See?
All right.
Look how cute. Look how cute.
Moxie's like, I don't know what this thing is.
But you have so many adoring fans out there.
You do? Oh, sorry, Andrew.
You're good. I'm behind a pole.
My dad has a beard that's
Samuel Oak Airport.
Oh. My dad has a beard, and I was wondering if Moxie was going to lick it as much as she licked Andrew's beard, but she did not. She sniffed it once, apparently, but
Okay.
otherwise did not do anything. She is very cute. The kitten's cute. Okay. Oh, I like this background. Is this our rival?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's the one that loves us,
Okay.
not the evil rival that
Yeah,
is
that.
part of the team. Team Dimension? Is that what they're called?
Yes,
That's part of Daft Punk.
that's part of Daft Punk. You can't use that.
No, I didn't realize I was gonna flip back to the front half.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Come on, Flagon. The light's flickering out there.
One. Ah.
But it was fun because Moxie kept running in the guest room for my parents and when they were getting ready for bed or whatever. And why are you still an Eevee? What are we waiting for?
Doesn't like him.
I guess.
Eevee's just like, this guy's vibes are off.
Yeah. But Moxie would play with attacking their feet under the bed or under the sheets and all that, and they just ate it up. It was great. They're gonna be cat sitting her when we're on vacation next year for a little bit, and they're gonna have the time of their lives.
They better.
They haven't had a pet in their house for a while, so they both like pets, but just like lifestyle wise, it doesn't really not super conducive, unfortunately.
I hope your dad set up a fish tank.
They have fish. Well, I guess they have the
They got a
pond.
pond, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, as I set up a fish tank, and I've shown it to dads and other male authority figures in our lives, there's a lot of like, I could do one of those. And I've been like, yeah. You hit me up. I'll help you set up I'll help you set that up.
Well, my favorite being all of Andrew's uncles are either engineers and or just like very handy to begin with. I'll help your dad set up a fish tank if this is a threat. Nature's fish tank's a pond. Yep, exactly.
Right,
Fuck.
flying.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice that.
No,
I was reading chat.
I think losing to a sound type Pokemon doesn't count.
It
Because I cannot keep the typing straight.
doesn't
The
even
problem is
matter.
we play once a week for 3
Right.
hours, and so I'm like, oh,
Oh, Moxie, are you
I remember this being weird, but I don't remember why it was weird.
What are you doing? Why are you putting your arms in the closet? She's like putting her
She wants to get in.
But the next bit is they ask where and how the fish tank is set up, and then they ask if they can come over and tear down various walls in my house to make it a see-through, like you see at like fancy restaurants and aquariums normally. And like just have the fish tank in the wall.
You'd be surprised at how many people have had the idea of like, you know, that wall isn't load bearing.
Right. She almost put her other hand in there, or other
What are
foot.
you doing?
What's back there?
I wish that camera's a little more mobile so I could just like
Yeah.
show you all.
Yeah. She's being silly. So much of our lives now is, what are you doing? Just what? What?
Where's the beef? It's just a lot of. Do I need to worry about that? Mm-hmm. Is this something I should be wary of?
Oh, you chirped.
I didn't realize how much of adult life was just like threat management. Like, you know, like being a tank in Final Fantasy 14 for a little while has really helped me as an adult because I'm just like, okay, there's 4 threats on the field. I can identify which ones I really need to deal with right now. And then you're my DPS. I just say, like, Sam, that's the most important thing. Go get him.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'm a tank.
That's how we work.
I'm a tank. I can't do it myself. I just draw enmity.
Okay.
Mostly from you.
I know exactly what every word in this conversation means.
Uh-huh. Yeah, threat and inventory management. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Excuse me. Nature didn't give us wings? Okay. Oh, Alola. That's fun. Oh. Oh, no.
You allowed to have
Are we allowed to
Pokemon
fight
battles
in
in the
here?
airport?
This seems like against TSA regulations.
I do love watching an animated movie or something like that and then seeing, like, oh, in that animated film, they do reference TSA being at an airport, which does mean that 9/11 canonically happened in the Cars universe or whatever. It is such a wild little, like... I've lived long enough to know that that is, yeah, that is, like, the direct response to that.
Right.
Ergo.
Man, what a time. Did we do anything? We can't read any of these.
Yeah, I don't know. They gave us access to an airport, but I'm gonna be real. I don't remember having to go to an airport.
Well, you tell me if you need me to get her, okay? I can't really see her all that well.
Yeah, you probably should. She's in the plant.
All right, this might be Miss Maxie. No, she's straddling the plant somehow.
Well,
I don't know how to get you out from there without. Okay, there we go. There. Oh, that could have been really bad, Moo. Okay. Oh, yep.
just casually challenging people to fights in the airport parking in the airport like line waiting for your thing.
Okay, baby.
I think that
There
we might be
we
able to pull this
go.
one off. Let's see how our wing attack. Yeah, okay. I'll take a crit wing attack. Hey. Everything cool?
Except for fantasy football, but otherwise.
Okay, well, can't win them all.
Well, actually, I'm trying to. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, is win them all, but...
My fantasy football is going great this week because I am playing against two separate opponents in two separate leagues that are both fielding the same injured player.
Yeah.
So that
Hope
works.
that guy's okay. Pour one
Works
out,
really
but like,
well for me.
yeah. Statistically,
It's the wide receiver, which, to translate for our audience, is the DPS of fantasy football.
designated
Nope.
DPS.
Damage per second. Sorry. I didn't think you were going to get there.
Well, that's the bit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stomp on your bit.
It's alright, I don't need bits.
Like I said
I can
last
be
time
funny
about
without bits.
how RNG is how nerds just say something random happens. DPS is just nerd for anything that does damage.
Do I do damage then? You saw that I'm your DPS?
Yeah, you're my when I have tasks, you do the damage in a task is just like getting it done, right? Yeah, that sort of explanation is going to get me into football. Yeah, your wide receiver and your running back, that's like your DPS, but one is like physical DPS, the other one is magic DPS. You know.
That seems like a dangerous
What am I
place to be.
doing here? Maybe we're just the Americans that are just like walking around an airport.
Yeah.
By gods. Meanwhile, the Italian dev team is like, oh, an airport. That'd be a cool place to put in.
Yeah.
There's notoriously free places that are cool to go.
There's an airport in South Carolina that's like Kind of nice because there's an outdoor area. It's really fucking loud, but it is just kind of nice to... Why are you flying?
Oh, steel. Yeah, and sound.
steel.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
lot of stuff going on here.
flying and sound, yeah.
Oh, Lexi's running
Is the
around
quarterback
upstairs.
the wizard of the party? Quarterbacks are odd because they're important, but they're also not important. Quarterbacks will get you a lot of points.
Except unless you're my quarterbacks this year. Psychic.
I'm fairy and rock.
I don't know then.
Is my entire team just bad to sound?
Trishout might not.
Trishout's not bad to sound. Trishout is bad because it sounds. There's a distinct difference. Oh, and round deals extra damage based off how many times you use it, or maybe just in a row, or with
I don't
one like in a single turn.
We need to unlearn Sunny Day because that was a strategy move.
Yeah. We just haven't had anything
Yeah, that was.
better. I do like that Skarmory has Sturdy, so we can't, knock on wood,
Yeah.
we can't accidentally lose it, you know?
Yeah, no kidding.
If it's at full, it'll cover for our mistakes.
Well, honey.
Quarterbacks are ones that, like, they're always projected to get you 20-something points, and they never do. They always get you, like, about as much as a running back or a wide receiver.
My
I always
quarterbacks,
find out.
in the past few years, they've gotten me good points. And then this year, they're getting me 17 points. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you playing the game?
That's my usual experience. Maybe I just draft bad quarterbacks.
I draft good quarterbacks.
That'll do it. Automatize. Do 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 do.
Automatize. You're playing this game so fast, by the way.
I'm just doing battle. We're not.
I know. I'm just saying. You're really.
The thing is, I'm in. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next.
Do you hear?
I do. I hear that little scampering of feet every day while I'm at work.
That's so cute.
I mean, I'm in a spot where I don't know where I'm supposed to be going,
Yeah.
and so I have the streamer's lament of like, if I'm in a weird side area, I'm just wasting time.
Man, what a. Oh.
Brion!
Why are you level 42? Nope, it's a fairy type.
It's not a fairy type yet.
Jesus Christ.
It's just water until it gets the third form, I think.
Okay, well.
It just uses a sound move. Why did I swap in this Gyarados?
I don't know. There's gonna be a sound gym, and
Well-
we're just gonna fucking lose it. Nope, that's gonna be weak to sound
They're
too.
all weak to it.
Well, this thing is gonna take out our run. Okay, there we go. Stealth?
But yeah, I agree with you. When the moment... Well, no, we just beat a sound gym.
Oh, right, right.
Because the
yeah,
guy
thank
didn't
God.
have any
Okay.
sound Pokemon.
Right.
Like...
Man, this is how this game is imprinting in my brain, by the way.
We spent a long time
I
beating a
couldn't tell
sound
you
gym
what I
last week.
did, what happened. I don't know. I'm just here, man.
Are
I'm
you?
here to talk to...
Are you even here?
My body is. That's a 1 hit point Skarmory. You know that, right?
I'm aware.
Okay.
We gotta get points on our boy somehow.
That's true. I didn't realize you were swapping. Okay, so you're not weak to sound.
No, but he was weak to water.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't like move up roar.
I've never been a fan. I don't like being locked into moves.
Yeah, I don't either.
It always scares me.
I just saw. Man, there was. Can we talk about the Pokemon tournament today?
Sure.
So spoilers if you haven't watched the Pokemon tournament, but what is that bridge next to the airport? Yeah. Okay.
It's the way that you get from the airport to the jungle, babe.
That's fair. You do have to raise the jungle right after we get out of the desert.
Yeah, just here's desert, city, jungle.
That's how it works. Huh. Anyway, so the Pokemon regional was in Baltimore today, or today and yesterday, and we tuned in. Who are you?
Gachigachu?
Gachu.
It feels like a slur.
Yeah. It sounds like they're trying to make.
Like a sneezy Pikachu.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, Frost Breath.
Well,
I
is
guess
it ice electric? Oh, because a chew is like ice and being cold. Okay.
Well, please use another. There we go.
Anyway, it's always ice
Ice
catching
catches out in these runs. Ice and sound.
Yeah.
We're gonna run into an ice sound type, and it's gonna obliterate our party.
But there's a guy. His name was Nicholas?
I think so.
Nicholas. Starts with an M. Is it Morales?
I think it was
it's Nicholas Morales because it's the same thing as Spider-Man. But
Nicholas, yeah.
But anyway, Nicholas, my good buddy, he entered his first ever regional tournament today, and he was up against. Funny to name it that thing, Gesundheit. Gesundheit. That's funny. But he like top 8'd, so he started today, and then we watched him in a couple of his battles, and then he won them. And he had did he have the pavilion?
No. So yeah, he played in his first tournament, or not, first regional tournament, first major tournament in Pokemon today. Got to the finals where he played against Paul Chua, who is
the most decorated player next to like Wolf Glick, who's also a very decorated player.
And Wolf Glick is like, you know the meme that's like, you should ignore like Spider's Georg, who's an outlier that shouldn't be counted, right?
Yeah, right.
We're
gonna get Patrisu.
That's Wolf Glick, frankly. When it comes to like Pokemon tournament results.
His quote for the week was, someone said like, you're not bringing good Pokemon into this tournament. Why are you making that choice? And he's like, I'm bringing them and therefore they're good. Well,
he spent, so the last season, before what he would do is that he made it a point to say like, I follow this guy on YouTube. He's a good YouTuber on top of being a very good Pokemon player.
And a good streamer. Truly's got it all.
It's infuriating, frankly.
Yeah.
But he spent the last season, like, his usual strategy is like, I know that I'm good fundamentally. Just like, I can kind of look at a metagame and understand the matchups. My goal is to learn how weird side Pokemon work. And so he spent a lot of time. He'll win tournaments using teams like a Parish Song team, using
Parish Trap.
Yeah, Parish Trap, using Gothitelle and Screamtail and a few other Pokemon to like lock down the game and do kind of a grindy play style because he wants to see how that plays out. Kind of learning matchups and learning metagames on that angle. Where, seeing before I go to Worlds. My everyone else.
I have my ticket to Worlds.
Well, he's like, everyone else is here to win the tournament that they're currently playing in. I'm here to win Worlds, which is a wild way to approach.
Is that a?
I kind of thought that might be a Venusaur.
Yeah.
Just a wild way to approach like competitive level play. Can I just kill you?
There we go.
So he's like, yeah, I'm here to win Worlds. The way that I'm going to do that is by playing high-level tournaments using off-the-wall strategies in Pokemon so that by the time Worlds comes around, I know how anything weird can work. That way I can fight against them well as like I will be set to if I think that one of these weird Pokemon is like the play, I'll know how to do it too. I will have an idea that is ready to go
Before anyone else.
Yeah, interesting way to look at a metagame. Really fascinating way to approach a
Oh, is this our
competitive
friend?
event in general.
Is this our friend for
This is
this
our
route?
friend for this route.
Okay.
But then the thing that happened was that he did that like 2 seasons ago. It went really well, and then the World Championships, not this past year that was like a month ago, but the one for last year, the 2023, I guess, the World Championships. Jesus Christ, it is September 2024.
Yeah.
Anyways, but the 2023 one, they changed the format like 2 weeks before Worlds and added in all of the like legendary Pokemon and stuff like that. So he was like, well, every format that I've learned leading into Worlds is completely irrelevant in a way that they've never done before. So he said, what I'm going to do this season is just play the best Pokemon, play the best team.
Situai.
Like, just play oops all bangers and play the strongest Pokemon around. And so then today, this past weekend, you see him go in the tournament, you go, all right, who's he playing? You turn it on, and it's a fucking Galarian Weezing and Hisuian Typhlosion.
Yep.
And
Who was that?
Toadscruel.
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, the king's back. I love to see it. But someone asked him in the tournament after he won on stream, and they said, so, you know, you've said that your philosophy going into these events has just been, I'm going to use the strongest Pokemon. What changed here? And he just said, oh, every Pokemon I play is the best Pokemon. Like, from Wolf Click.
Uh-oh.
Which is an incredible read on his status as a player. We can't swap out now.
No. But you can use this Hyper Potion
There it
and
is.
hope to...
I couldn't find it.
Okay. Yeah, he had a Corviknight, Toadscruel, Garchomp, Galarian Weezing, Palma, and Hisuian Typhlosion.
Incredible team. That's
Yep.
my kind of team.
That's a team that I would take to the Elite Four, honestly.
It's one of those things that I'm playing Magic a lot. I saw these things where
Hell yeah,
like,
Andrew, good job.
you would see teams that play, or decks that players brought, and you kind of look at it and you're just like, I couldn't win a game with that deck, but like, congratulations on taking down this tournament.
Yeah.
I don't see the lines here.
Better keep quiet. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Promise you call my friend, so... For Alligator.
Oh. Oh, it's a shiny for Alligator.
It's for Alligator, one of the many friends I've made here in the Cluster Jungle.
A cluster drum.
It'll give you a ride to Dorado. You know, it might seem pretty aggressive guy, but deep down it's a softie. With its swimming style, going through rapids will be a Cubs play. Maybe I forgot the most important thing. When we need its help, you can use the special signpost to call it. Gotta rush. For Alligator, be sure and take good of her, okay?
It does have... It is a
Wow.
shiny for Alligator. It does have a little frag for Alligator on the sign.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, never mind.
I'm Ruda, by the way. Who knows if we'll meet again. Kid looks like it took hygiene types from his owl, whose body's clean in very different ways from a human.
Also, my boy! Yeah, I love Decidueye so much. Anyway, so Wolfglick is... So that's who Wolfglick is. And then, oh, big for Alligator fan. Oh, whoopsies. I love Decidueye too. For Alligator's great. Are you controlling that or?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But I did notice when I was clicking on the sign, it did give me a list of places.
Oh.
But I didn't.
So you're here.
What's Cluster Jungle?
Here.
I'm sorry to make us do this
We'll find out.
cutscene every time, but I'm trying to go up here.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Because of the violence of the rapids, crossing the stream using non-indigenous Pokemon is not recommended.
Oh, non-indigenous. That's cute.
This jungle cannot be explored. Go away for. All right, cool.
Fair, yeah.
Go to Dorado Village.
Okay. Anyway, so this guy, Nicholas, he makes his way in his first ever first ever tournament to the final match against this guy named Paul
Chua.
Paul Chua. And so everyone's like
It is.
rooting for the underdog.
Sorry, it was very funny. You said some guy, Paul, and my first thought was, show a little respect. The guy's really good at playing Pokemon.
So he goes in there and he has a what's the evolution of Duraludon?
Using an
Archaludon.
Archaludon team alongside a
Mousehold. And it's a Archaludon with whatever the ability is that Stamina, where it
Stamina.
ups its defense every single time you smack it. And so okay. So he loses game 1, right? He loses game 1, and it's kind of like a drag out fight there. There's a lot of status stuff. It's like you thought that it was in his favor, but then Paul just outplayed him, just flat out outplayed him. And he has Paul has a Dragonite who has Terra to flying, and it's just a beast of a mon. And so Paul starts game 2 with
Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nicholas starts game 2 with the Archaludon and the Mousehold, and Mousehold population bombs this Archaludon, and you just hear the crowd in the background, like counting 1, 2, 3, all like. So it gets its 6 staminas.
Yeah, he population bombs his own Archaludon to give it a bunch of defense so that it can tank this Dragonite a ton.
And does population bomb, is it variable up to 10?
Population bomb does up to 10, but it checks accuracy every time you attack, and it's like 80% accurate or something like that. So
there's a really good chance that this is not going to get all the way up. So anyway, Archaludon takes a little bit more damage because it gets all 10. Okay, so then the next thing you know, the Dragonite Terras into flying, and it hits that Archaludon with a Terra Blast, and it does nothing at all. That thing is still solidly on the field, and it just survives and tanks the entire team, and Paul can't do shit about it. So next Nicholas wins that round, and everyone's like, we're on to game 3. We're all on our feet. We're rooting for the underdog. I mean, it's going to be a good battle, but everyone's kind of rooting for the underdog here, right? So they start, and it's the same, or it's a Garchomp and and that same Dragonite. And Nicholas starts with the same Archaludon.
you know why.
Archaludon and Mousehold, and everyone's gearing up for it. And then you see him swap out the Archaludon, because he's the screen that you can watch. You see him swap out the Archaludon. Everyone's like, what? What's going on? And he puts in the Incineroar, and then he population bombs the Dragonite, and he takes the Dragonite out, and then you just can't stop him, and Paul forfeits the match with 2 Pokemon left. It was incredible. What's the plot?
He's stealing stuff from the Cardinal Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
So what's your name?
I guess that makes sense.
Nice to meet you, Locke. I'm a resident of Dorado Village too. Well, actually, I'm the son of a village chief, the Cardinal Chua.
So you're stealing from your own stuff?
I stole this stone from a sanctuary to try and catch his eye.
Okay.
He's always busy with his full-time job at the Hylian Temple, and he never has time for me. That's how I met this Decidui, when it was still a little Rowlet. We've been brothers since then. Right, buddy?
Oh.
Do I? But you had nothing to do with this, so you should go to the Cardinal to prove your innocence. I can help you reach him if you want. Take this. You definitely needed to cross the thick jungle forest. I'm not sure how to use it, but what those old farts in the palace were saying, it allows you to cut down trees in your path.
That sounds like the wrong move to give me for a jungle that's based on indigenous people. Just throwing that out there for a second.
Well then, now you're ready to brave the danger of the cluster jungle. I'll be waiting for you there. All you have to do is, get on for alligator. We've been here.
Sorry, you were really into my story. That's why I forgot.
No, you're good. It's a good story, well told.
Thank you.
Only the brave ones who face the trial of the hero's path and hope to put their hands on a Rowlet.
I would.
Kinda good, actually.
What? What'd
said
you
I'm
say?
good. No, I like Rowlet.
I love Rowlet.
Not a single man will cross this land without paying his respect for the Cardinal first. I'm not a man.
I'm not a man.
Historia Cave.
Freud would have loved Historia Cave.
With J.D. Vance.
Now they love it when you hack at their jungles willy-nilly. Cosmic Ball. What's a Cosmic Ball? There we go.
Swear by the Smith's project, it makes Pokemon that evolve using the Moonstone easier to catch.
Okay. God, I just want them to bring back Apricot so bad.
Welcome to Historia Cave, a grotto devoted to ancient treasures. I, Foxel, received my answers to the mystery of an ancient ritual that can bring the past back to life.
There we go!
It'd be a real honor for you to put it at your disposal. Yes. Space Fossil. Absolutely, I would.
Finally. I like this.
Abracadabra, Alakazam!
Oh man, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
From ancient times, this Sputnik came down to us through your space fossil. Would you like to give a nickname? No. It's in the
Oh,
no!
I didn't want to see what you look like.
I would like to see the baby. This is what remains. It might come in handy in Hylian Temple ruins. There you have.
Okay.
Space fossils mold.
Go to the Pokedex and we can look it up there.
I'm just going to go to the PC.
Or,
Tell me when you have a fossil I could use my ancient ritual on.
but I want to see what the entry is though.
Valuable fossils are guarded on the top floor. Okay, we can look up Sputnik. Close your eyes.
Why?
Dramatic effect.
Oh, okay.
That was not it. I don't think I'm just ignoring you. I kind of thought it'd be closer to the bottom than it was. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sputnik, the cosmic Pokemon. Rock Psychic.
Oh.
Apparently it was found on Earth after a meteor impact. It blends in an ink puddle, then sneaks out to attack.
Oh. I like it.
Very cute.
I like it a lot.
Fossils discovered in the Kanto region are guarded in these shrines.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, here's the little guys. Okay. Oh, there's one that's like a handprint. Okay. When they said
That's
there's
kinda
fossils
fun.
upstairs, I kind of thought that I'd get them.
Yeah, I did too.
What TM is TM29?
Psychic?
You are right.
Hell yeah.
That'll be really good to teach Sputnik.
It seems like a baby handling like a geyser.
A little baby running around popping other people's heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we seen a Pokemon Center in this town?
I don't know. I don't think so. Is it the sort of thing like the differentiation between a village and a... I Man, do we have to go all the way back?
We'll pick it up in a bit.
Swim.
Farao! Here you are, Locke. What are these sentinels doing here at the entrance? They should protect the temple doors. Get out of here now. Nobody's getting through without the permission of the master. Master? What the heck are you talking about? I'm the son of the cardinal. Get out of my way. Stay there. We'll have to do this the hard way.
Markski.
You asked for this. Locke, let's give him a lesson. Okay.
Sentinel
Tezca.
I have a love-hate relationship with Tropius. I think it's part of my hate corner.
There are a few Pokemon I wish I liked more than Tropius, you know?
I don't know, man. Oh, okay.
Like, Tropius is... It just... I wish I liked it more.
Oh, they're disguised as dimension guys?
Interesting.
Huh.
I didn't look too close at
I
them.
didn't catch that.
Good work, Skarmory. Executor. I will change just to get this over with.
It's gonna be the dragon one.
Oh, it could be. If it is, I'll use the sound move.
Oh.
Hey!
Just calling a shot.
Get cracked.
Get hard-boiled?
There we go. My heart's beating wildly.
It does have a heart.
Then what the heck is
Whoa,
that
you
chowderhead of a
shouldn't
daddy been
curse.
doing here? Why do you place those guards to defend the jungle?
Chowderhead of a daddy.
I don't
is
think
such-
you're allowed to curse and call your father daddy in the same sentence.
No.
What'd you say, Locke? What do you think? Do you think that some villains have to be behind the
There
situation?
you go, Seraph.
Then it means my daddy's in danger.
It's also very odd, just like canonically, to have this guy talk about daddy when you just fought someone who professionally went by daddy. So, like, there's a lot of daddy usage going on.
Freud's having
pointing it
a
out.
field day with this one.
Freud's really loving it.
What funky jungle music.
I don't know why I'm so tired. This is ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
Soundly scrambled.
How dare you enter the jungle, foreigner?
It's fair.
Kind of asking us the same question. I do like his, like, Pokeball staff.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's cool. There's a lot of starters in this jungle.
Little did we realize Daddy actually double booked his gym leaders. That's why his Pokemon aren't all the same type. He's like, look, I'm trying. I've got a secret family over in the other
Yep,
town.
Yep, exactly.
I'm growling it.
That would be a really funny thing to do for, that's a good joke.
Thank you.
That would be a really funny bit to do. Is like, I mean, I guess they kind of did that with Larry and Scarlet Violet, but just to have the immediate, like, well, I'm here at this gym, but I gotta go and, well, my parents live over here, so I play double duty and, you know, take out trainers on the weekend, too. I need to, you know, just pay the bills.
Oh, not Lappy. Thank you. You want to get some cheap viewers, Sam?
No. What?
Then can you get me my, the mouse?
Yeah. So my viewers are quality viewers.
Yeah, I already pay so little for the viewers we have.
I was more like
will
making the
say
reference
the-
that they are of
Cheap viewers on JapaneseMessage.net.
massage.
It's message. Oh, you're right. That is JapaneseMassage.net.
Yeah.
Well, they've got some Pepe Groiper header images. Cool.
And
very
some
cool.
guy holding mac and cheese?
I got the Twitch Recap 2023 badge.
Okay.
Wow.
What does that mean? They have 0 mod actions. They have 1. Oh. I didn't know that we had this screen.
Mm-hmm. We're
There
going
we
to
go.
report for terrorism. We're going to report for scams, spams, or bots.
Spam,
It's
scam.
kind of all three.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume this is a scam.
Phishing links. Yep.
I
No, we can't. Oh, I can't even type it. Man,
do I have to tell you more? It's spam.
it's spam.
Can you type spam?
No, I don't know if I can. Hang on.
I believe in you.
S-P-A-M.
Great. Submit report. Block this user. Close. Bye, Not Lappy.
Don't worry, we didn't give you the full website, so no one can go to it.
Yeah, if you all want cheap viewers, you can go to JapaneseMassage.com. I'm sure that won't do terrible things to your computer.
No. Put that thing back where it came from.
Or so help me.
And by it, I mean both the Kecleon and its tongue. I don't like it. I don't like this.
Hollow Scyther.
I don't like using Hollow Scyther.
My duty is to keep intruders away from the temple. And you're doing it admirably.
Do, 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 do. Man, our drill pack is really getting some good use.
Mm-hmm. Flying's one of those types that would do a lot better in competitive play if any of its moves were good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, I just used that to cut down your forest.
That's a good defensive type. Oh, okay. Oh,
Why are you... Okay.
that kind of came out of nowhere.
Claydol.
Pretty sure I just got a lot more defensive thanks to you using that on me. So
Yeah,
thank you, Claydol. Get 'em, bird.
Is this music a Pokemon music, or is it from this game?
This is Pokemon music.
Okay. I'm like, this is embedded in my brain somewhere, so
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second.
I want to say Gen 5.
Dazzling Gleam.
We already got Moon Blast. Yeah, I'm good.
So just a... That'd be something that I would come across as a kid and just wouldn't go through. I wouldn't
You
know that I
wouldn't
could
get
go
through it as a
around it.
log?
I wouldn't know that I could. Just be like, oh, there's a log here.
Battle music sounds very Gen 4. I can see that too. Or Gen 5, yeah.
Okay. That... Maybe we need to play black or white too, or something. Are we catching something here?
We already did. We caught the
already
Sandile.
did. Yep.
Unfortunately, it's the same type as a cooler Pokemon we already have.
Yeah.
We did something really cool this weekend. We went to
We did.
the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the second Spider-Verse Miles Morales movie. But they had a theater near here that was showing it doing a live orchestra performance of the score as it was going on, which was really cool.
It was really cool.
I've never been to one of those before, but it was really neat seeing like an actual orchestra plus guitarist and scratch DJ ready to put the score together to the movie while we're watching it. a movie that is, frankly, already a banger. So,
Yeah.
really
like,
cool experience.
Where the crowd was encouraged to, like, clap and yell and hoot and holler and, you know, really respond to the movie. Oh, whoopsies.
That part was cool, but I was a little like, y'all can't be this excited about the animated television show Spider-Man. Like, settle down. We don't have to cheer for every individual Spider-Man that appears
That
on
it comes
screen.
on screen, yeah. My poor mother was there. It's kind of funny because the last time they were here, I've been trying to get them to watch Spider-Verse for a long time because my mom's an artist and she would appreciate the animation styles. And so we finally sat them down and watched the movie. So that was back, I don't know, earlier this spring. And so then when they were coming up, and we're like, we're gonna watch the second one in a very cool way. The third one's not coming out for a long time, but we're gonna bring you to it. And so
Please stop making me flinch.
I didn't listen to you.
Sigilif have ended more Nuzlocke runs for me than I think any other Pokemon.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds. They just hit a little harder than you expect them to. And if you're not ready to resist them, they can take out your Pokemon and they can
Just kill your team?
just flinch you to death.
But anyway, they had turntables too up there in the orchestra, and so, well, there it goes.
That's why I don't like Sigilif.
We're doing a messy bun day today, y'all.
There we go.
Hate this thing.
Metal sound. That's
No.
fine.
But anyway, they had turntables, and it was a very cool, fun concert experience too. It was nice to see it. Like, I mean, we had balcony seats, so we were a little bit of ways, but it's cool to see it on the big screen again. Yeah.
Yeah. The last time I watched it was on an airport monitor on the back of a seat, so like
Oh right, yeah.
this way's a little nicer.
Messy bun days are valid. My hair doesn't, because it's so straight, my hair doesn't do messy buns. So unless, or many hairstyles that you want like to stay in your hair anyway. So I can only do messy buns if I've curled my hair earlier in the day or the day before or whatever, which is what we're working with now. Or if it's on like day, why haven't you showered yet? You know, like, like this is, you need to take a shower desperately, please, for the love of God and all things holy, and Andrew probably.
I would appreciate it sometimes.
Yeah. This music, the vocals in the background for this. Not anymore, but anyway, they're touring, so if it's something that's coming to a city near you,
Well, no crossing.
nope, that's it.
I forgot how good. It sounds dumb, but I know that I like that movie, but I forgot until I was watching just how good I think that movie's constructed. It's a shame that it ends like 4 times because it really.
I feel like it's a little bit too long, but I understand why they need to do it the way that they do it.
I feel like they set up one too many things for the third sequel to it, because they have like what feels like it should be the ending montage of the movie to get ready for part 3. And then it keeps going. And they're like, by the way, here's the details of what's going on. Here's, like, they just set up a little bit too much. I feel like you can get one more scene after that montage, but not as many as they do.
Yeah.
But I like all the scenes that they do. Is the thing. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
not.
that's
You're
the
not
real
complaining
problem
about
is
it
that
by
I'm
any
not.
stretch.
I like all the scenes. I just wish it's a real like. I wish they'd cut a couple darlings moment.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Aw.
Hysteric.
You would have loved Freud too. Or Freud would have loved you too.
Oh well. Didn't expect that to kill, frankly. I will say, I do like the one defense of Kecleon I will ever give. The one thing I like about them,
Okay.
it is kind of fun looking at your Pokemon's moves and saying, is there a way to give this Kecleon a weakness to another one of my moves? Where you're just like, oh cool, I can hit it with a steel move and then hit it with a fighting move or something like
Yeah.
that. That's fun. That is the one thing that's enjoyable about Kecleon.
It's just like, oh neat, I do have 2 opposing types.
Uh-huh. I do have fire and water. What
Yeah.
do you know?
I am a Relicanth, and I do have rock, or ancient power and dive right now.
Exactly.
Oh.
Please don't fire blast me. That's fine. Please don't fire blast me. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I should be able to get by with a slash.
Hopefully. Come on, slash. Nope. Steel wing it.
Does grass resist steel?
No clue. Gonna find out.
Well. Alright, you know
Better than slash.
You know who really likes Sunny Day?
Trisha really likes Sunny Day.
Yeah. How are y'all doing? What have y'all been up to this week? Anyone do anything cool? Anyone have any fun experiences?
Sarah said they had a job interview.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well,
Well, good.
I mean,
Never mind. Didn't need to continue that conversation.
well, I mean,
You can go ahead and step away from the computer, Sarah, if that's fine. I didn't want to chat with you anyways. I wanted my wife to tell me how your week was. How was Niels' week?
well, they just finished making dinner,
Okay.
so knitting doesn't sound exciting, but I think how's your project coming
Well,
along?
don't ask them. You tell me.
Okay, well, it's coming along really well. They were talking about the ears last time, so
Great.
man, sounds good against steel. I think.
I don't think it's good against steel, but I think steel doesn't resist it
I said it's super effective.
because he's flying.
Oh, it's flying that. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's how I'm
I don't know.
understanding the type chart as it's playing out.
Get started and be able to futz with the setup they have. That's cool.
Oh, good. Do you think, not to jinx it, you think you're gonna get it? I did some AV work, like volunteer stuff back when I was in high school. I worked the board for my church services because it was fun to be on the board more than it was down in the congregation. Is kind of where I landed.
Learn a few more techniques and have circular knitting needles, so I'm learning on those to use those as well, which is cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask you a really dumb question about circular knitting needles. Are they
Awesome.
only used to knit like cylindrical things like socks or hats or like I don't know, sleeves. I was gonna say armholes, but those have a word. It's called sleeves. Or is there? Or do you have to connect it? I guess I don't know. And hell yeah, yay for confidence. Don't have to be. Okay. I have to think more highly of me for sure.
How would Daddy feel about his son being? He lied to me and brought me here because he wanted to accuse me of stealing the thing that he stole.
Oh,
So
okay.
that he could be the guy that turned in the thief to his dad.
I see. That sucks.
His whole thing too. My dad's really in trouble. I'd never be able to help him all by myself. Please, Locke, help me. Thank you. Despite what I was going to do to you, you accepted with no hesitation. You really are a good person, Locke.
Better than you.
No, I'm actually full of wrath, I think, based off of the last thing. I know the temple like an owl knows its tree, so I'll go ahead. You make sure to knock down all the sentinels and watch out for traps. See you inside. Do I?
It makes it easier to knit cylindrical shit because you don't have to, oh god, create a seam, so it makes a stronger garment. But you can just knit normally with them since they're just two normal knitting needles with something thin and flexible connecting them. Yeah, okay.
Neat.
That's cool. This is our friend.
I think it's our friend.
And thus the need for all those bongs. That's not our friend.
Well, it's not our friend.
That one wasn't good enough to be our friend. We gotta find someone who can...
He just yelled fuck and died.
That's not our friend either. We already have a friend
We
like
already
that.
have a friend like that.
Why? Why are we cutting down trees inside a... I don't know.
Yeah, we're inside of a temple. That tree's on purpose. That didn't accidentally grow here.
Yeah.
You go to my neighbor's house and just start snipping houseplants.
That's what Moxie does.
You know what? You got me there. You think that's what she's getting up to right now?
God, I hope
Shredding plants.
not. I hope not. She likes shredding the plants, but even beyond that, she loves digging in the dirt.
Uh-huh.
And just like, because the dirt, it has enough like sticks in it that she can then play with them. So it's not like digging in the dirt to then shit in it. It's digging in the dirt because then it gets more fun stuff out for her to play with.
Honestly, if she shat in it, it'd probably make the plant grow better.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you guys don't want to... Okay.
Oh, well. They do now.
Sentinel cars.
Okay. It is such a bummer that Scizor is such a cool looking Pokemon, but as soon as I see it, I'm just like, I'm gonna roast your ass. Like, just give me my fire type Pokemon and let's go.
So did you say you were 4 times weak to this? Buddy. Mm-hmm. Buddy.
Steel type would have impressed me a lot more if they didn't have like Scizor and Steelix be their main contenders. We have some friends whose cats shit in their planters, and I can tell you that it does not, in fact, make the plants grow better. Yeah, you got that plant, and then we got Moxie like a week later, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Our house is just not, it's not a good place for plants because we don't have any. We just have east and west facing windows, but they are, yeah, I guess so. We have one south facing window. No. North facing window. We have one north facing window, but it's in our guest bedroom and it's teeny tiny. You laughing at me?
No. Maybe a little bit. I was just thinking that you're very good at directions for someone that can't read maps.
But anyway, so nothing. The windows are all like covered by overhang, so it doesn't really. We can't really get any good light. Damn. Good light in here. So anyway, so we have like 2 window options that we can use for this plant, and it's just not. And only one window option where Moxie mostly can't get to it and has to really work for it.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I don't feel comfortable putting it on a ledge because she can and probably would knock it down.
Yeah. I hate Sigilith. It's also just ugly. Like, it's a bad... I hate how it looks.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
like...
I think the first time I ever saw one of those was in Sword and Shield, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's from Gen 5.
Mm-hmm. Give me my water. There we go.
I would have handed it to you. You said, give me my water, as your hand is an inch away from
No,
me.
I know, but I thought that I could reach it, and I'm like, well, I could ask, but...
You know what? That's fine. Thank you. That doesn't heal everyone. That's fine.
It revives everyone.
Yeah, but I guess it revives them all and heals them all to full. I just thought that it heals them all to full meant all of them, not just the ones that it healed. But it makes sense that it doesn't, now that I actually think about it.
Fail to swallow a thing.
No jokes. All these guys are like, hey, why are you breaking into our sacred temple and stealing our shit? And I'm like, frankly, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I also don't want to be breaking into your temple.
I don't want to be cutting down your trees.
Stealing your sacred things.
I guess they all have Shylion masks, huh?
Yeah.
Shylion is the one we had the other time, the grass one, right? Mm-hmm. Do you suppose that if we had a Shylion with us, that this would go extremely differently?
I was wondering if we think that there's gonna be a like.
Yeah, Trashout equivalent. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's 3 cardinals, right? This makes sense.
I don't know.
This makes a lot of sense as to why there's a temple and why, because the starters are the representations of the light, correct? Or they were split into 3 protectors or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it makes sense that the cardinals are the defenders of or worshippers, or whatever. Protectors, whatever the fuck this is going to turn out to be, of the starters.
But the first one didn't protect or worship Trashout.
The first what?
The first cardinal that we met.
Who was the first cardinal that we met?
The guy in the volcano that told us all the shit you're referencing.
Oh, well, I don't know. Not my problem. He looks like a volcano.
Yeah?
I don't know.
He looks like something. I don't know.
He looks like a pipe organ.
But weird and organic. I don't like how they move.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like how they move either.
Arrogance has taken root in my heart. Chat question for y'all. Do you like detective games? Does anyone like detective games and like mystery games? Do you?
I've never played one.
Okay.
No, that's not true. I played a Nancy Drew one when I was younger, and I didn't like it because it didn't really have that much action, and I was used to action games at the time. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Probably. I mean, I don't know. Maintaining storylines is not my. As evidenced by.
Are you sure? You're the one telling me about how the Cardinals don't make sense because of the lore.
Hell yeah, mystery games.
Okay. I just played Ace Attorney Investigations 2 since it's this better be good. Since it's in the U.S. for the first time, they finally localized it. Really loved it. Thought it was great. Love Ace Attorney. Really liked playing that one. Bananas.
I love it.
What are you?
It's bananas.
It's Spiky Shield. That makes sense.
Donanas. It's bananas. Donanas.
This shit is bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was. Ace Attorney Investigations 2 was so good, I got very mad that it took them like 12 years to port it over to the US. Also, a lot better than Ace Attorney Investigations 1. AI 1 is great until the final case, which takes 40 years to resolve. One of the things, I love Ace Attorney. One of the problems with the later Ace Attorney games is that, like, one thing you'll run into is that, like, in the first game, it's like the first case is like a guy was holding up the sky this room only in under the presence of a mask, deep red in cover. It's the Shylion mask.
Do we have that? Apparently. What?
1, 2, 3.
It's the bottom one.
Yeah.
There's no 6.
Yeah, I went over for just 6.
Mm-hmm. Do we get Shylian too?
Got a blue Shylian mask.
That's it. Oh.
Ace Attorney. One of the things that you get is that, like, early on, you know, you'll be doing your courtroom thing, and then the person will be like, "Oh, here's what I saw," blah blah blah, and you'll be like, that doesn't match the evidence," and the person will be like, "What? Well, it's not like I killed him or anything," and you're like, "Actually, I think the evidence says you did."
Actually.
You know, like quick, easy, 1, 2, done, right? One of the things that is kind of neat is that, like, as you get deeper into each of the early games, you'll get, like, you know, you'll catch them in that first loop, and then they'll be like, "Okay, sorry, I misspoke. That's not what I saw. Let me get into this." Or they'll get into, like, "Okay, hold on, I didn't have a motive to murder this guy," and you're like, "Okay, now I have to prove a motive too. He's not just gonna melt in the face of me pointing and saying, like, but your handprint was on that, right?" And so, you know, it turns out in video games, they get harder as they go to test skill, right?
Sure, yeah.
One of the weird things about, like, as you get deeper into the series of games, you'll get, like, your first case, where in the first game, it's like a 30-minute case, one and done, to teach you how the game works. By, like, the first case of Route 4 is just like, well, it couldn't have been me. Well, it could have been me, but if it wasn't me, what would have been this? Well, if it could have been me, but it would have been that, then what's my motive? Well, it could have been me, but it would have been that, and I guess that could have been my motive, but how do you know that he knew that? And it's like, it's weird that they've weirdly ramped up and progressed all of these, like, and it's like, it's case 1. Why am I having to break out a legal textbook to get into, like, jurisprudence of which police force has jurisdiction here? Like, why am I having to do all of this for that thing? But Ace Attorney Investigations is, like, they kind of break free from that in a way that's kind of fun and nice. And then you get to the last case of the first game, and so much of it is, like, you've got a guy on the ropes, and it's going to take you another 4 hours to, like, get through him talking about everything having to do with, like, getting into, like, what's the word? Like, you know, jurisdiction and who's allowed to do it, but, like, diplomatic immunity, and proving, like, whether or not this guy does have diplomatic immunity or doesn't have diplomatic immunity, and if he did at the time, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, who gives a shit?
Right.
I knew this guy murdered a man 4 hours ago. I don't want to deal with this and work with my least favorite witnesses ever to do this. And so that's been the big criticism of the first Ace Attorney Investigations game, is that it's really good. And then the moment you start getting sick of the last case, just go ahead and drop the game, because it's not going to get any better. Like, you're going to have to do it 3 more times.
Can you go back to Sputnik? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at you.
Sputnik, Rock Psychic. But Ace Attorney Investigations 2 gets rid of that, and it doesn't have to deal with any of that, and it's great. Boosts move power when this Pokemon moves last.
That's cool. How fast is it?
Not very. I mean, it's
super, but
it's also just not strong right now. But Rock Throw, Confuse Ray, Psy Wave, Dive. Okay.
Dive? Why?
Well, it's they had to do a water landing.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, right. Did I? Oh. The first Pokemon is now level 20, so my repel doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ace Attorney 2 is great. Investigations 2 is great, and it's one of the best in the series. And I am someone who's very...
Picky.
I love Ace Attorney. I'm very picky about a lot of the games. And there have been some newer games that a lot of the audience really likes that I don't. And I like this one a lot, which is... I was worried that I was going to play this game and have the same reaction to it that I had to the great Ace Attorney games, where I was like, oh, everyone says these are great and a real return to form, and I hate this.
Do other people like the most current game? Do they like it?
People have said for a long time that it's like one of the best ones. And,
Yeah, okay.
and I'm glad that I agree with them. Is more what I mean. Like,
Gotcha. Sure.
We're gonna give you some powerful moves that you're not gonna hit hard with, but like. But that being said, now that I have that game and have been playing through it, I really got bit by a solving murders bug. I wanna play more games about solving crimes and stuff like that. So if anyone has any detective story recommendations for me, I would love to hear them. I'm also wondering how interested people might be in a detective game stream. If we started doing that as a regular occurrence.
Not me, we.
We as the network probably, or maybe just on my own channel. When we're looking at stuff, I guess I do have one of those.
Yeah.
I do technically make a little bit of money off of that channel every week, so I should
Really?
probably not every week. I think that there is someone that like. There are at least one or two people that have like a
Oh no.
they just like registered for the year.
Whoopsies.
People that we know. So like I don't think it's not a huge deal, and I don't
Sure.
I don't think that there are people that would be upset to know that like
Sure.
I'm still supporting Andrew. But it is one of those things that like I do feel a little bad because all of my content has moved over to this platform.
Yeah, that's true. We used to stream on Andrew's channel, but now.
We sure did. Now I work for the man.
I
I'm
know.
corporate. Do you have a platform preference? One of the reasons, this sounds silly, one of the reasons that I'm thinking about doing it as a stream is that there are so many of these games that I own on PC that I feel like I should be able to play on my Steam Deck but can't. And I'm sure that part of it is that a lot of them have some kind of like point and click interface that doesn't translate well to the Steam Deck, and they're text based, so they need your like they need you to actually like be able to read stuff, and the text is small. Like I'm sure that it makes sense that they can't be played on a Steam Deck, but I do kind of feel it does feel like, oh, what do you mean that I can't? What do you mean I can't do this? I have like a Steam Deck. It's a visual novel. I should be able to play a visual novel on my Steam Deck. So all of that being said, I would love games I can play on my Steam Deck, because the games that are on my PC I won't do unless I have unless I'm able to stream to make hashtag content for it. I kind of like the way that it goes. Weedle. So yeah, but Steam Deck or Switch, I'm open to. I have a version of all of the major consoles right now. So as long as you're not telling me it's something on the Amico, I'm good to go. Is it the Amico? It's not the Amico. What's Tommy Tallarico's thing that he's launching any day now? I swear.
Who?
Oh, babe, you don't get me started on who Tommy Tallarico is.
It's a great name.
A great name for a bad dude.
Thomas Tallarico.
His mother's very proud of him. Shit, I need to end the stream early tonight. I'm gonna go make Sam watch the Tommy Tallarico documentary. He is a... It's already too late. So, he is a guy who was an audio designer.
Yeah.
Back on a lot of games back in the day.
Yeah.
And the big reason he's in the news lately was that he was putting together, he's part of relaunching a new version of an old console called the AmicoVision. Is that what it was? AmicoVision? What's that thing called? Grizzy, I know you know what I'm talking about. What's that thing called? Yeah, Trish, get in there.
Give me your necklace.
Just the Amico, okay.
What's the gimmick here? What do we gotta do?
I don't know.
Do I have to check in each of these
I think I have to look at these.
vases? Oh. Well, it sure is.
Okay. The Amico from Intellivision. Okay. There we go. So that's the thing that, like, he was back in the news for a while. The other reason he was back in the news, and the reason that this video started, was this YouTuber who I like, wanted to look into who created the oof sound effect from Roblox that took off as a meme.
You told me about this.
That guy claimed that he made it.
Uh-huh.
And wanted to sue Fortnite for use it and get a huge payday from it.
Yeah.
And they were just like, we'll actually just take it out of Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, they gave a number, he gave a number. It sounds like the numbers that the two companies gave were off by, like, 2 decimal points.
Sure.
And he was like, Or they were just like, you know what? We'll just change the oof sound effect. Who gives a shit? And
Old
so,
Miracle Seed.
And so they it's easier just to fail.
But there must be something else in here then.
No, they usually don't kick you out for some reason.
What's the old Miracle Seed?
I think I have to plant it in this place because over here it said you need the seed of new life to grow or something like that.
Right.
Plant an old new life. Yes, I'd love to insert the old miracle seed.
Brat Summer in here.
But how that played out is interesting, and I think that you would really enjoy this. Yeah, attempting to fact check Tallarico's claim led to uncovering a much bigger web of bullshit.
Gotcha.
That I think you would really enjoy.
Okay. So they have it in the main one.
Most of the pop-up to mind are from point-and-click mystery adventures. I don't know how they work on Steam Deck, but Laura Bow and the Blackwell series come to mind. Okay.
The smartest thing the guy could have done is shut the fuck up.
That's my favorite genre of person. My favorite genre of person is guy who wouldn't be in this if they just shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Guy who this could all go away for. It's my favorite genre of guy. Those unsolvable riddles have been protecting the Shileon Temple from Snatchers for millennia. How did a foreigner like you solve them?
This person's name is Karma.
Alakazam, it's our sworn duty to take her down now. Chasm.
Do you think this is a Taylor Swift Easter egg for the Karma album?
She's gonna launch it any day now.
Any day.
Any day now, we're gonna get Karma Taylor's version.
No. Karma is the missing album. It was written on the sign during the, or it was written on the side during the Look What You Made Me Do video. I think it was Look What You Made Me Do. When all of our other albums were listed, and then Karma was listed in there too, in orange. You know. come on, Andrew. But then she was insulted by Kanye West, so she had to make Reputation instead. And so
She had to.
It was the missing album. And then she released the song called Karma on the Midnight's album, like 3 years ago now.
Yeah, Karma's a car, Karma's a thing. Yeah,
Karma's a cat.
whatever.
Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The guy from my fantasy football team.
Right, yeah. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
True. I did. I legitimately looked at the list and I was like, I think he's washed, and so I didn't draft Travis Kelce for the first time in years. I looked at him and thought,
I'm done. I'm out.
I don't need Taylor's boyfriend on my team. Don't want to talk to me.
Fair.
Oh,
Ta-da.
Detective Grimoire is very good. Okay.
Ta-da!
The statues here are interesting because the heads look like, they look like a Fakeon, but not, or Fakemon, but not one from this. They look like one from that YouTuber. Their series. It looks like that starter.
The Mazda region?
Yeah, the Mazda region. Fire Starter's Final Evolution.
Oh, I would not be able to tell you that. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
They're...
That'll be a fun game to play eventually.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I have occasionally seen that guy's designs from the Mazda region pop up in other fan games in ways that I'm like,
That's too bad.
I'm pretty sure this guy did not sign off on
Yeah,
this.
there's no way.
And I'm kind of curious if we're about to see his Quetzalcoatl Pokemon as a Pokemon in this game.
Yeah, that'd be too bad.
In a way that I'm curious how approved. If it does happen, I'm curious how approved it was.
Yeah.
Those damn Sentinels were a real waste of
Stop
time.
cussing.
We can't waste any more, Locke. I gotta see this whole thing through and quickly. Paradise Killer's on my list. No, I'd like to save first.
Give some berries. Why not?
Oberdin's incredible. I've played Return of the Oberdin. I think enough time might have passed that I might be willing to give it a shot again. Return of the Oberdin's a classic. That game rules. Did I ever show you Oberdin? You play as a guy who's an insurance adjuster for for the East India Trading Company, like a big ship thing, where 40 years ago or whatever, there was a policy taken out on the voyage of the Oberdin, a ship that set sail.
Sure.
And it was lost at sea. And then, one day, out of the blue, the boat just pulled up to shore.
Okay.
And as an insurance adjuster, your job is to go onto the boat and figure out who was on it, what is their fate, and what is owed to their remaining families.
Oh, interesting.
Because the payout is different. If there's a mutiny,
Yeah.
you're not insured for mutiny.
Sure.
You're insured if you fall off a boat, though. And so your job, using a pocket watch that lets you, when you find a corpse, you can use the pocket watch to travel to the moment of its death.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And so you find a corpse, you travel to the moment of its death, and you look around and see what all is happening to everyone at this exact moment. Oh, you need to find out what killed everyone. Because if this guy was killed by that guy doesn't get payout.
Right.
He's a murderer, right? And so your job is to figure out, to do the, post-mortem autopsy on an entire boat.
Yeah.
But you go into, a scene and you see a dead body, and you go, okay, let's go into that dead body scene and figure out what happened to him. And the answer is, what happened 5 seconds before the current scene I'm looking at? And you're, piecing together how this thing played out.
That's cool.
It's an incredible game.
That's cool.
The graphics are also really cool because it's bicolor. It is just black and green, and so in a way that looks incredible. We have visitors, I see.
Right, who the fuck are you?
He's Victor. He killed my dad. Daddy? Yo! What a surprise, Locke.
I forgot. You're a cardinal.
Who the
huh?
heck are you, you damn
Shit.
shit? You damn fuck?
No, it's a shit. Pound
You damn
sign.
Shat. The ampersand's an A.
A. T.
I do like, we've got 3 levels of curse in one sentence. Yeah. We've got heck, we've got damn, and then we've got so bad I can't even type it out. What have you been doing here? Tone it down, pest. This is a sacred place, you know? I thought he was saying that that's his dad, and that was a cool twist for the 0.2 seconds I believed it. Decidui, go get him! Roserade! Rose.
Oh, you're a different Rose.
That's cool. I like that look of it.
Yeah, I do too.
It's got like a fencer foils for hands.
Yeah.
Oh no, Decidui! You alright, buddy? Do I? Do you what? You sure cry a lot for being the son of a cardinal.
Aww.
You know, kid, it was thoughtful of your father to host us to this temple. He even volunteered to open the Xenogate for us. Allow me to say he's such an excellent landlord. Liar! Dad would never help bad guys like you. Or hold property as a commodity. Actually, some outside help was required to make him cooperate without a fuss. This magnificent Roserade from the Xenoverse. Rose? With its sublime melody, it enchanted everyone standing here at the temple, including the Cardinal.
Yep, that's what I'm doing too. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Thereby, we're able to initiate our plan to achieve the Kai energy. We want to say this guy's our dad's nobody. Nevertheless, that kid would be willing to make deals with the devil itself in order to increase his power. Right now, he's inside the portal looking for that dark energy on our behalf. According to the schedule, he'll soon come out, and thus Team Dimension will have both energies at their disposal. 2 chosen ones are undoubtedly better than 1. Don't you agree, Locke? Anyway, there isn't much you can do here. Even if you were to break these savages out of the spell, our plan will still succeed. Assuming you can get a chance against this Roserade, of course. Locke, I beg you, please do something. It's that Pokemon who made my dad like this. Roserade, get rid of him. Rose.
That's cool. I love that. Love the Phantom of the Opera shit.
I like the design of this Roserade a lot.
Yeah, it's very good.
The boss Pokemon Roserade wants to battle.
Okay, do you think we can catch this thing or not? It's a sound type, probably.
Doubt it. I think it's going to be a sound type, so we're really bad.
Yep. Oh, look at the wind blowing against its cape weirdly. But
toxic spikes. Do we
What?
have?
we don't have a whirlwind.
You're not poison, right?
Nope.
Rock psychic. Okay. I didn't think so, but I thought, well, maybe.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'll take it.
Okay. I love the assessment
There we go. Okay.
that we both did. That was, this thing's purple, so it's probably poison. Oh,
Hey!
Jesus. Hey! Hope we didn't need to catch that thing.
Boss Roserade!
We didn't even lose anyone. Fuck yeah.
Apparently you've made progress since our last meeting, but you won't disrupt our business here.
Oh.
While you were out dealing with Roserade, our operation has successfully come to its conclusion. Such as famous football?
No, family.
Okay. Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh. Well. Outstanding job, Trey. We have the Xenoverse energy in our hands too now. Had any doubts, old-timer?
Hey.
I'm feeling an indescribable power flowing through me. Nothing and no one will stop me now. But this isn't enough. I want more and more. Cool your jets, kid. What we had to do here has already been done. So get off your high horse and get back to the hideout with us, and don't make a fuss. I don't get on all fours like for an old geezer like you. I'm getting back to the hideout just because I want to. Don't flatter yourself. You're still keeping on this disobedient child routine, but I can't deny I'm pleasantly surprised. Never thought the blue energy would have made you so cooperative, albeit in your unique way. Cut the chatter, Oldman. I'm done with this place. If I had to come with you, hurry the hell up. Alright. Oh. What? You want to fight me? Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
If you ain't gonna let this new power overwhelm me, you're dead wrong. This thirst for power has given me the right occasion to get out of that place. Using this body as a shell, I, a mere altar, will become the strongest of them all.
Who's... Is
If
the
someone-
Roserade
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know. If someone's stopping me, it's not gonna be you for... Tree. Bold. Hey, Sabolt, who told you could come out? It's not even worth spending one single shred of energy against this weakling. She's still a long way to deserve a fair match with us. We'll meet again sooner or later, and only then I'll accept a battle against you, Locke. Till then, do me a favor and don't just stand there doing nothing. See you next time, Locke. Assuming there will be a next time. They like half used him with his altar, I guess? In the way that I don't know if I did or not. I dragged you into all this and I haven't even been able to help you. I don't deserve your forgiveness. Just a coward. That's what I am. Brave? Me? You really think that, Locke? Thank you for the nice words, and I'll treasure them, but I think you're being too nice with me. I agree. This trainer's right. Take the compliment, son. You deserve them.
Yay.
Daddy, you okay? Soothe your soul, Ruta. I'm on One Piece. You're not in One Piece. This is Pokemon Xenoverse at ASPERA. I'd say that's all that matters. It could have been lethal, but thanks to yours and this kid's aid, it was not. Don't thank me. It was all Locke. She took down that Roserade that was keeping you under its spell. I was nothing but a burden to her. So tell me, who brought this trainer here? Don't even try to excuse me, Dad. I was going to bring her as a thief so I could be praised by you. When things went too bad, I was going to ask for help in the same person I was going to blame for something I did. Son, there's no harm to beg for help from others when your abilities aren't enough. No matter what your original intentions were, because you repented on your misbehavior and changed your mind, you showed great maturity, and I couldn't be more proud of you, Ruta. Okay. Daddy! I'm so happy you're safe! Don't hug me so tight. After this whole thing, I'm going to take a break from my duty so we can spend some time together, alright? Yay! Locke, that's your name, right? I reckon it wasn't easy to watch this little troublemaker, and I really appreciate that. Seriously, you've been great at breaking the curse casted by that Roserade. The energies have found their right... It's so funny when they talk about the energies.
Yeah.
It's like the agonies. I'm afraid to say it's not the same for the other kid. Would you mind if we continue our discussion elsewhere? After this, I'm feeling a bit peckish, and I'd really like to grab a bite.
We gotta get out of this temple. What's our excuse?
Me too, I'm starving. Alright then, let's continue this conversation over a feast. A bit improvised, but it's better than nothing, don't you think? Could you please leave us alone for a minute, Ruta? Alright. But this roast's coming with me.
That's fine. Decidueye could have stayed.
Locke, as the chosen one, it's your duty to be aware of the situation. They got little Raikou statues.
They sure do. That's cute.
Along with the Xenogate of Zenith Cave, where you dealt the trial, today the count of gates drained out of all their energy goes up to 2.
What? Oh, okay.
At the moment, the Xenogate held by the Cardinal of Borealis Town seems to still be intact.
Not for long.
The same gate goes for the Gate of Welkin Falls devoted to Luxflawn.
Who?
Luxflawn's the light god thing.
Oh.
of which only us Cardinals have knowledge. Hence, those scoundrels are nothing but my gate to seize the Xenoverse energy. As I was saying, I really don't like that guy who'd extracted it. It looks like he's been completely taken over by the darkness, and that's too bad. It's Kingdom Hearts. The ones who hold the energies are meant to fight each other. However, because you received the Cardinal's blessing with no shortcuts, you are the only chosen one, and then it will be your duty to bring that kid to his senses at your next encounter.
No shortcuts.
I shudder to think it's such a heavy burden weighs upon your young shoulders, but don't give up. You can do it beyond any doubt.
Oh, we love him. We love that. Feel so good about ourselves.
What's in here? Australian temples on their way to Vega City? This is the assumption of a savage, but urban civilization has never appealed to me.
Ugh.
I don't like that.
There's a lot of things that were not done with a steady hand.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Locke, I'm beginning to suspect the choice of the temple Xenogate was not random.
Yeah, you said that
you
already.
said that. I really wanted to unhear it, actually. You didn't have to yell it again twice across the room at me.
Yep, that's... Ugh.
By the way, speaking as some kind of, I don't know, noble savage maybe, I think you might want to go to some city. Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Good.
Okay, Cleon, you need to cool its brow.
All right, let's get a move on. Da 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 da. Let's get a move on.
Is that something in the middle of the road there?
I don't think so.
Oh, no.
It's a little rock. Little rocky
Oh,
rock.
no, there's a little light there, but I think it's just a pixel that...
Yeah, there've been a little, yeah.
Little glitchy pixel.
That little thing right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, there've been a couple of those. Route 10.
Suddenly, very normal trees. We already had that code somewhere.
Hiya! Once we're with training, we'll be able to break even that thick rock wall over there. Black Belt Kira.
Ow.
It's weird that they have 4 different versions of this Pokemon that are all...
Very different looking?
Yeah, like different animals.
Yeah. Like, maybe there's something in the name that's a pun or something that I just don't know, but...
Bremand. I can't... I don't see
I
anything
know,
with Bremand. Yeah. Bremond? I don't know. It just feels really odd that they...
Yeah, just do 4 different things.
I don't get the bit. I feel like
Yeah.
there's a bit I should be getting, but I don't get it, and that makes me sad. We gotta train harder. Oh.
No.
I think we already lost to Cricketune, maybe.
I think we did too. And you know what? Good riddance.
Or we just already said no to a Cricketune, which I'm also fine with accepting. Fell Stinger. What a cool move. I think it raises your attack by 3 stages if it kills.
Does it really?
Which is why it goes like your attack severely increased or something like that. Oh, Cosmic Power raised defense and special defense.
It's not bad. Not as good as the
I'll
moves we
take it.
have.
Oh, Confused Ray?
Well,
It's really better than Ancient Power.
maybe. Oh, I do confuse Ray.
I can always relearn it, you know?
Yeah. What an oddly serene place.
I think I like to like explore a route before I battle all the trainers and do stuff. I don't know why. I just
Like to see what's going on.
yeah, kinda.
Who we got?
Jigglypuff.
I like a Jigglypuff. That's a sound type Pokemon if I ever saw one.
Yeah, my money's on a sound type.
Oof. Oof.
I kind of want to save encounters for like new Pokemon or something.
Right.
But a Pokemon with a new type, I think I'm good to.
I like Wigglytuff too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jigglypuff. I'll take any kind of Smash Brother.
Sound Fairy. Okay. No
Captivates-
longer normal.
Captivates foes with its huge round eyes, then lulls them to sleep by singing a soothing lullaby.
It's good to know that it's no longer a normal type too.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosalia.
Yeah, some jumping back. Oh, you're.
Yeah, you're a little bit
Yeah, this
higher
thing's
level.
really bad. Yeah. Some games I'd like to play are. There's a game called The Silver Case that I've always heard really good things about. That I want to check out. I know it got a port to PC, or they've recently done something with it in a PC release, and I bought it. I want to get into Famicom Detective Club. I've heard those are pretty good. And some remakes from basically old story games for like the I think the NES and the Super Nintendo. I guess I was getting a little mixed up. Is the NES the Famicom, or the Famicom was a separate system that was released around the same time in Japan? But the Famicom was family computer, was a Nintendo device back in the day, and they released some detective novels on that, or detective stories on there, and then they've done some remakes of them recently that I'd like to get into, but I don't know if those are only on the Switch. Was gonna suggest those too, but they're at least on Switch they're sort of expensive. Are they expensive, or are they Nintendo expensive, where the price just never goes down? The Famicom is also the NES. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm not going to tell you that $60 is not expensive for a video game, and I'm just curious if that's... Or am I going to pull it up and see that it's going for $90?
Sure,
It's kind of where I'm trying to get at. Torment. 40 to 50? Okay. But yeah, I assume they never go on sale because they're Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
You know, first party at that. Nose Pass.
I do like Nose Pass.
I love Nose Pass. I have a shiny Nose Pass.
You do.
I'm
It's
very
gold.
excited by it. It's gold. It's a Promo Pass now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, poor little guy.
Weird that there are a bunch of Sandstorm Pokemon on a random route.
Mm-hmm. With flowers.
Yeah.
You know, that keeps dirt in place.
Did we ever find a... I don't think I ever found a Pokemon Center in that place.
No, huh?
Alright, let's do this. Can you do me a quick favor, Sam? Can you look up, like, a Pokemon type weakness chart? Are there any other rock psychic type Pokemon?
Soul Rock and Lunatone.
Yes. Can you look up Solrock or Lunatone and see what their weaknesses are?
Maybe.
The two initial ones at $34.99, a combo of those two at $59, And the newest one is 40. Okay, there's 3 of them. We've been playing hard and loose with our Nuzlocke rules. I think that I'm gonna catch every new Pokemon because I wanna see what they're about.
We're done.
If someone tries to yank them out of the ground while they're sleeping, these Pokemon will shriek out loud, making even large-sized Pokemon dizzy. Okay.
Okay. Solrock and Lunatone are weak to Bug, Ghost, Steel, Water, Grass, and Dark.
Bug, Ghost, Steel, Grass, Water, Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm surprised Bug. I would have assumed that Rock
Psychic.
resisted Bug.
Yeah, true. Not so much.
It is a little amazing to me how long I've played Pokemon, but how much of it, for as much of a near encyclopedic knowledge I have about a lot of things, it's wild to me that there are some things that are still very vibes based in my head. Where I'm just like, oh,
A Ditto!
I don't feel like that should be weak to that. Yeah, that's right. Eat shit, me. Bop.
There we go. We got something from Ditto.
Ooh, metal powder. It pumps up Ditto somehow.
Oh yeah, I just came across that in Emerald Rogue today. I'm like, I didn't know
Oh,
that
did you?
existed. Yeah. Like, why? Why is it pumping up Ditto?
I hate when you find like a lucky punch in Emerald Rogue and you're like, great, I can now increase the strength of the
Right.
Chansey I will never have.
Yeah.
Also, I don't need to raise my Chansey's critical hit rate. If I ever hit you with a Chansey, there's been a mistake. The missing heir, the girl who stands behind, and then Emio the Smiling Man. Okay, I knew about the Smiling Man. I didn't know that there were 2 others. I thought there was just the one. Okay, cool. Do you like mystery novels? Were you a mystery kid growing up at all?
Oh yeah, I read all the Nancy Drew and all the Hardy Boys books and everything. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm trying to think. I know I read some of the Hardy Boys books, but even as a kid, I'd read like Hardy Boys and be like, "This is old." Like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, also look who you're talking to, but I read the Hardy Boys case files and the Nancy Drew, like whatever the current ones or the more like modernized ones were,
Okay.
which were much more violent.
Yeah.
The first
You
book.
told me there's like a car bomb where they
Yeah, that's
take
the
out
first book.
Nancy Drew's boyfriend or
No,
something.
one of the Hardy Boys' girlfriends.
Okay.
And that's the ultimate case that they're trying to solve or whatever. But I read them all out of order because I got them from the library. So,
Sure.
I don't know if I ever found that out. Maybe I should reread those.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. You probably have better ways to spend your time than rereading
I've-
bad Hardy Boys novels from childhood.
I
Like
reread.
you do you, but I don't think you actually want to do that.
I feel bad. I meant to give my dad a book series two books actually that I think that he would like. But one, his brother told me. His brother's a like middle school English teacher, so we traded books back and forth when I was growing up. And my uncle's like, you should. I think like the Amulet of Samarkand or whatever. He's like, that's very much like the political system that's going on here. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I read that 20 years ago, and I did not understand politics at that point in my life.
Milamute.
I like that.
Yeah, it's why someone says something about a thing and you're just like, I read that in elementary school, where it was about a genie who
Right.
was cool.
Yes, and sarcastic.
I will take your word that it's a potent metaphor for our
Yeah.
current political system.
Yep. So I told him I told my uncle that I'd lend it to my dad when I saw him next, and then I just totally forgot to give him that, and Carrie Soto is back. So
Okay.
Whoopsies.
Class would reread some Donald Snowball 2-minute mysteries, and I had to be banned from answering because I read the back on my own and remembered all the solutions. I still have those like Encyclopedia Browns where you'd have to try to figure out what happened before they did.
Oh, I never got into those. I never saw those.
I
mean, I know it contextually, but I like the Babysitter's Club too. But sometimes those were mysteries, but more it's just like figuring things out.
Mm-hmm. I remember I really was annoyed by Encyclopedia Brown because I feel like I got the vibe at one point that the author... I didn't realize that they were doing a reference to the Iceman, like... But as I'm saying this, I don't actually know what the Iceman is, the Iceman cometh, that style thing. I'm not actually sure what that is as a reference point. I just know that it's a thing that
I don't know.
has been referred to, I guess is the way to put it. But I remember that Encyclopedia Brown, they started doing... There was one book where they started saying, like, oh yeah, Encyclopedia Brown is... There's another mystery about the Iceman. But they took it very literally, where it was like, the dude used ice in all of his shit.
Oh,
And
funny.
so, but I was just... I wasn't...
You just don't know it, yeah.
But as a kid that, like, was reading it, I didn't know the mystery well enough to tell you that. I was just smart enough and had read enough books where I was just like, it's fucking ice.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna be. Ice is gonna be how.
Yeah.
Like, he froze a thing that melted, and when it melted, it went off, even though he wasn't in the room. Okay, his name is the Iceman. I don't know why people didn't expect that's what caused the puddle.
Yeah.
I just remember being really annoyed by the Iceman. Because it would do the one, and I was like, okay, that one kind of sucks, but all right. And then I'd move on, and I'd do 2 more. And then I would do another one, and it'd be like,
Same thing,
the
different
Iceman
day.
is back. And I was like, why isn't he in jail? Like, why?
He oozed his way out. I always told myself one day that, like, when I was a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, when I eventually have diamond jewelry, I'm gonna keep it in the freezer. Like, why would I keep it anywhere else? Like, it's gonna be in the freezer. No one's gonna think to look there. So that's where I keep my wedding ring.
I don't know if I've ever told you this. I used to just assume people went to jail.
Okay.
Like, as a, not...
I mean...
spoiler alert, they do. I used to assume that was a regular part of life.
Oh no.
That, like... Because I think...
Like, here you do your time, and then like being drafted for the military.
Well, not exactly, but I think that I was kind of like, oh, like, okay, my dad speeds, you know?
Sure.
Like, I have seen people casually break laws.
Yeah.
And when you break a law, the police catch you and you go, my bad. And then you go to your jail for, like, however long you go to jail
Like being
for.
grounded, yeah.
Exactly. And then you get out of jail and you go on with your life.
Sure.
And I just kind of, like, I had it in my brain that, like,
Oh, she has a Pukamuku hat.
that's a cool hat. Not that I was like, well, when I go to jail, I'll do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of like, I was kind of like, oh, and I guess when you go to jail, like, it was not if, it was when. In my head, I was just like, yeah, when you go to jail, this kind of thing happens. When I was in elementary school. And I would, like, ask my parents questions about jail. And they would be like, that's a weird thing for my child to be asking me about. Because they didn't realize that I... What? They didn't realize that I was asking from, like, you know, jail, the place we all go.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tell me about your time in jail.
But yeah, I was just like, oh, so if I go to jail, should I do this? And my parents were just like, don't go to jail. Like I was asking them, like I would ask them practical, not even like, not like in-depth things like based off your time or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that would like explain why I was asking in such a way. It would just be questions where I was like, so if I'm in jail, should I do this? And they were like, Let's back up. Let's back up a second and start from first principles. You shouldn't go to jail. And it's like, all right, you're right. Of course, we should all be legal, and you're right. But when I do, like,
It's a very black and white thinking approach too. When did you realize that not all people go to jail, and like it wasn't a part of life?
It's not a thing that I ever had like a grand realization of. I just like, I don't know. One day you're watching television and you're just like, oh, Cosmo and Wanda aren't going to jail. I think part of it is like you see cartoons go to jail often, so you're just
Sure,
like, jail's a setting.
Hey.
Sputnik, please don't look bad. Oh no!
You were so cute.
I loved the cute.
You were
little
so
head.
cute. Please still be cute. Please still be cute and just have really long arms. I don't know what to think about that.
Nebiara.
I don't know what to think about that. It looks like it's missing part of its face. I think is part of the problem.
This looks like a Ben 10.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, it's really slow. Okay, that's good. Wait, go back. Does it still have the same? Okay.
But not one of the Ben 10s people want to fuck. And I know what you're thinking. Tentacles. But no. Be honest. Venom-esque Deoxys has entered the game. Yeah, I don't like the color of the ends of its tentacles because it looks like it should be planted in something.
Yeah. I don't... It looks like it had a fearful encounter? Fateful encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just means you didn't catch this shit.
Yeah. Can you look it up in the decks? I'm curious what it has to say for itself.
Explain yourself.
Yeah. There it is.
I want to check one thing real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you do evolve into something.
Yeah, that thing's a baby. Of course it does.
A Pokemon from outer space, using its terrible psychic powers, it can drive crazy creatures. It can drive creatures it establishes mental connections with crazy.
It's 7 feet tall. 7 feet 10 inches tall.
Sure is.
It weighs 425 pounds. The thing's almost as tall as Vince.
Just about. I don't like the Pokemon designs in this game.
I think that they're all... I don't know. They forget to be cute.
Yeah, one of the things about Pokemon is that they look like they can be your friend.
Yeah. They look like something you want to catch and bring with you and see on a regular basis.
Is this thing your friend? Like, this one could be your friend.
That one could be my friend. That one could be my friend.
Is this thing your friend?
Oh, it's not my friend. That's my friend.
This
That's
is my
my friend.
This is my friend.
Wait, go back. The eyes are different. The ones that are friendly have big eyes. Like kitten, like one of the reasons that, like, evolutionarily we're drawn to things with big eyes. Mm-hmm. The reasons that Moxie's eyes are half the size of her head is because she is adorable, and that's an evolutionary thing. Same thing with babies. Human babies. Fight it.
Bring it. Get you with an alien.
Very funny to me that you just assume everyone went to jail because the first job I ever vocally into being was a burglar and thief. Lucrative.
Yeah.
Lucrative. I don't like that. Man.
Well, I really thought that would do a lot more than it did.
Well, I
And
guess
now
it's 11 levels.
It's gonna get stab on the move it uses.
Whoopsies.
Didn't like the idea of having to work, so I assumed I could pull a heist and then be set for life. Honestly, there is a little part of me that thinks I'm an idiot for getting into tech in the way that, like, I have to work and earn a paycheck every month instead of, like,
Sure, yeah.
getting into tech in the way that's like, can't I just launch an NFT and then rug pull everyone?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't I get into that version of what I'm doing?
I'm asking myself that all the time. Well, that's whenever I think of like life coaches. Life coaches or like business psychologists. Just like, Jesus Christ, I can just pretend that I'm not a therapist. I really can. And I'll make so much more money.
I feel like there are a lot of those jobs where you'd be a little like too qualified.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't be like a Six Sigma instructor, but you could, even though you could actively try to fix someone's like life.
A Six Sigma what?
Six Sigma is a business mentality thing. It's like agile methodology style,
Sure,
businessy, jargony stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, those.
Businessy, jargony stuff.
Yeah. Well.
You're still here.
Eat shit. Let's scramble this bird's brains.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Why are you
come on.
I think the bounce should be like high jump kick where you crash if you miss.
It should take 2 turns. If it misses, you crash and die. Yeah, if I don't like a move, it should be bad. And if I do like a move, it should be good.
Exactly.
That's kind of where I land on things. Yeah, I watched so many, I don't know, I read so many little, like, detective things. I watched shows where, like, oh, Bugs Bunny goes to jail. Where you're like, yeah, some days Bugs Bunny's at jail. Like, that's just...
Sure, right.
As we all are.
We all are. That's so funny. I don't think I ever believed anything like that. I'm sure there's things that, like, I believed or didn't put 2 and 2 together, but, like, I couldn't tell you what they are. And, like, I probably sound sadder than I mean it to, but, like, as an only child, I probably didn't bounce those ideas off of people as much as other people. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't have the people to, like, tease my ass about it in the same way.
Right. Yeah, if you're an only child, you don't have someone that you can look at and say a thing, and they go, "You're dumb," and you go, "Okay, I'll never say that out loud to another human being."
Exactly.
Like, I'll just continue to go on believing this. Thank you.
I do have like a vivid memory of a friend making fun of me for not being able to spell something. Mm-hmm. And that friend reached out to me. I've known this person since I was 3 years old, but like we don't really talk all that much. So it is kind of odd that they reached out to me, but they messaged me on Facebook and I need to respond. And said like, "Hey, by the way, I'm doing something and like I'm trying to see if people who are well-read or children who are well-read are like if there's any correlation with spelling knowledge, and like frankly you were the most well-read person I knew when we were growing up, so like I wanted to reach out to you because were you good at spelling?" And I'm like,
"Oh, you're gonna ruin this kid's study."
I know. I'm like, "Oh, I need to I'm actively gonna ruin this person's study," and also like they made fun of me for not being able to spell when we were kids.
You're just gonna shoot this person's study in the head, just point blank.
I know. I'm like, I don't. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I have to stop myself because I hear Sam go, "Spell analytical," and I'm like, "Oh, ANALYT."
And I'm like, "Shut up,
Andrew. Shut up! I'm letting the phone talk to me." I asked Siri to spell a word for me.
The electronic medical record that we use at work for writing notes and whatever does not have a built-in, well, that's true, has a really shitty built-in spell check. I have a list in my phone of words that it says are spelled incorrectly, but are spelled, I have a list of words in my drafts, in my email drafts that I've been keeping track of since early 2023, of ways that it doesn't know ideation. That's something I have to write on every single fucking report.
It's not important for therapy, is it?
Yeah, no. It doesn't recognize positively. It doesn't recognize... Shoot. Hang on. Immunocompromised. Now I'm just curious.
Sounds like they just downloaded like the top 1,000 words and
Honestly.
put that together as the like, here's our
Okay.
spell check.
Immunocompromised ideation, journaling, psychoeducation, reframing, stressor and stressors, positively, and opioid.
Journaling?
Yep.
We're in Vegas.
Hell yeah.
Huge polka doll's blocking the way.
I don't fucking know, Niels. Like,
Hey!
oh yay, octopus. We spelled pelt out of speaking spells? Speaking spells sounds like a really nifty D&D or some sort of like tabletop thing.
Do you not know about speaking spells?
I don't know about speaking spells.
That's why you can't spell. They were a kid's toy that was like, you would put in, you'd like hit the picture of a cow, and then the world's most demonic voice would go, "Cow! Oh, oh, you!" They were terrible.
Do they have the cough at the end of it too?
Yeah. They sounded horrible.
I had my mom gave me a hangman, like spell check dictionary thing that you could look up different words to spell on the go. I had my address label on it, like my personal one. It had kittens on it.
Cute.
There were 4. I had a favorite one, but let's see here. But no, I
Where's the Pokemon Center?
those are the it balloons.
This place has 2 maps. I swear to God, if the Pokemon Center isn't on the first map. Pokemon fan game creators, you're doing too much.
It's a mailbox.
I will come back here. I would like to heal my Pokemon and get stuff in the box.
There it is.
Hoba doofa.
What else did I have? But my dad came. I think it's personally infuriating for my mom because she's really good at spelling, and my dad is exactly like me, and he can't spell any either.
Yeah.
And like, so it's just. But the most infuriating thing to me, like, truly, like, if you want me to hit 0 to 100,
Oh, Moxie's here. Moxie's little paw. Oh.
All right, let's do a thing.
if you want me to go 0 to 100 immediately, if I ask someone to spell something because I need something on the fly, and they start sounding it out for me like I'm a fucking toddler, and be like, you don't think I did that already? You don't think I tried? You don't think that received? You don't think I really thought about how received would sound? And how the letters would go in that order? Oh my god, it pisses me off so much.
Let's receive the new Pokemon.
Right.
This could be cute.
This could be cute. It is cute.
I like that. Wisteria.
Okay.
I like that.
I like Wisteria. Tell me about yourself.
Cute. Grass sound. When someone's like, it's spelled how it sounds.
Oh my god, yes!
Restores HP if hit by a sound type move.
Thank god. Synthesizer is a good name for that too.
Yeah. Mega Drain, Screech, Echoed Voice, Encore.
Did we find the one good sound type
I
Pokemon?
think we might have. Can I got an Encore? Do you want more?
I will elongate
Cookin'
that word and
Law.
add a hilariously unnecessary number of vowels if I try to sound it out.
With the Brooklyn Boys.
I think the thing that also pisses me off is that because when I was a kid especially,
If someone tries to yank them out of the ground while they're sleeping, they'll shriek out loud, making an even large Pokemon dizzy. It chatters nonstop in the shade of its foliage. Whoever accidentally catches the sound waves from its floreal antennas will have to swallow its endless babble.
is there another one? No, okay. Oh, it's a leaf stone. The other one would be. There's too many words from the English for that to be a helpful thing to say. I agree. I did say that to my friend. I went down to Tuskegee, Alabama for a church thing when I was a kid, and my friend was like, "Where are you going? Like, I want to like look it up or something." And I said, "Oh, Tuskegee," and she's like, "How do you spell it?" And I said, "Oh, it's exactly how it sounds." And she's like, "What do you mean it's exactly how it sounds?"
Tuskeegee.
Yeah, uh-huh.
The
Tuskegee.
doyee. All right. I kind of like Wisteria. We'll look at the team next time and see what we want to move forward with. Because we got some good friends. I kind of want to see what
We have some
Jigglypuff
good friends.
do. And we have an alien. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I think I'm about to be the first one that falls asleep with a sleepover.
I don't know, man.
I
I
don't
might be
know
too. Moxie needs us too. She's putting her paw under the door.
You want to go grab her and see what she wants?
That's true. I
All
could
right.
do that.
I do
While
think that
you-
ending on a cat's a great way to end a stream. But thank you all for joining us. This has been a lovely time. Please, if you want to find more of what we do at Moonshot, go to Moonshot. I also said moonshot.move.
Moxie.
That's where we are. Go to moonshotpods.com and you should find our network and all the cool things that we do. Keep an eye on this Twitch space. We'll have some more streams coming up. Did she run away?
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
All right. Well, we didn't want to hang out with Moxie anyways.
Oh, poor baby.
But we are going to be doing more. We've got a lot of streams that are spinning up and getting more regular every week. I hear her too. You hear that Booza calling?
I do.
Go grab her.
She's gonna come here.
Go
No,
go
she's
encourage her.
Moxie! Moxie Moo!
Yeah, hi there.
Hi, I miss you too.
All right, well, now that we got a Moxie, I think that's a perfect time to call it. So thank you all, and we will see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Good night.